Good day everyone. For today's video, I will explaining about certain topics and how to solve the given problems. The first topic that I'm going to tackle is all about measurement and conversion of units that can be found in Module 1. Physics deals with measurement of physical quantities. In the process of measurement, we need to specify two things, a number and the unit of measurement. There are three fundamental quantities in mechanics. First, we have length, which can be measured through meters, centimeters, feet, kilometer, yard, and inches. The second one is mass, which can be measured through kilograms, gram, and slug. The third one is time, which can be measured through seconds, minutes, and hours. There are two systems of measurement, the metric system and the English system. The metric system is an internationally agreed decimal system of measurement. This includes meter for length, liters for volume, and gram for mass. Meanwhile, the English system requires a conversion ratio to move between measurements. Let's try to solve an example that belongs to the metric system. By the way, in order to remember the proper decimal movement, arrange the prefixes from largest to smallest, starting from kilo, hectare, deca, deci, centi, and milli. These units can be applied to meter, gram, and liter. Convert 456 millimeters to decaliters. Notice in the listing above that the prefix deca is 4 places to the left of the prefix milli. This tells us to move the decimal point 4 places to the left. Therefore, 456 millimeters will become 0.0456 decaliters. The next topic that I'm going to tackle is all about average velocity that can be found in Module 2. In dealing with motion, we will not just only dwell with how far is the object from the initial position, but also how fast is this object upon taking the motion that we should also put into consideration. That is speed and velocity. Let us get familiarized with the important terms that are related in this topic. First is speed. It refers to the distance an object travels in a given time elapsed without considering the object's direction during the travel. It is just distance per unit of time and scalar quantity. Next is average speed. It means the total distance traveled by the object divided by the total time consumed in the travel or the elapsed time during the travel. It is also scalar quantity. Then the velocity, which denotes the displacement taken by the object per unit of time. Since it is affected by displacement, it considers the direction of the object. It is a vector quantity. Lastly, the average velocity. It is a ratio of the total displacement traveled by the object and the total time or elapsed time in traveling the path, and it is a vector quantity. Let us talk about the given formulas. For the speed, it will be distance over time. For the average speed, it will be total distance traveled over time elapsed. For the velocity, it will displacement over time elapsed. For average velocity, there are three ways to solve for this one. The first one is that we will get the difference of the final position and initial position, then divide it by the time elapsed. The second one is that we will get the sum of the initial velocity and final velocity, then divide it by the two. The last one is that we will divide the total displacement by the total time. Find the displacement on a cyclist who travels in 2.5 hours in a road if he took 18 kilometers per hour average velocity. We have discussed that the solution for velocity is x over t, or displacement over time elapsed. Since we have to find out for the displacement, then our formula will be v times t, or velocity multiplied 2 times elapsed. So our solution will be 18 kilometers per hour times 2.5 hours. Therefore, the answer will be 45 kilometers. That's all for my discussion. Thank you and God bless us all.